Hi, I'm Jessica Brennan. I'm the president of Nisky now, and welcome. This is our pantry. Thanks for watching, and we're going to talk more about our pantry today and show you all about the magic that happens here.
Hi, I'm Jessica LaFex. I'm the pantry manager.
And I'm Cadence Brennan. I'm a volunteer.
And we pack. Jess may not be on camera right now, but we just think the world of her. She is just the most thoughtful person we know. She is constantly thinking of others, ways to make the community better, ways to make our lives better. She's constantly trying to find a way to take something off of other people's plates in the community or in her family.
I'm kind of biased because she's my mom, but she is the definition of a bleeding heart. She not only started Nisky now and she runs it and she spends so much time on it, it's kind of crazy, but she also runs the Nisky Attic because she's just constantly thinking of what everyone else needs, so she's pretty great.
She is.
Well, thanks guys. Thank you. You guys are invaluable. We are a system of volunteers who dedicate so much time and energy to our program. We have actually a fleet of 30 drivers every week who are ready to go, pick up their bags and drive them to our families' homes. We have a treasurer, we have a vice president, we have our food coordinator, we have a driving and a volunteer coordinator. So it couldn't happen without all our volunteers and our community partners and our neighbors. So this program is completely run and funded by Nisky community. So it's pretty remarkable that way.
And we do have some really cool partnerships. One of our cool partnerships is with the Nisky grocery store, the Nisky Co-op Market. They have been able to purchase a number of items for us at cost to help save us money on some of the staples. Particularly, we've used them for peanut butter and jelly. At Christmas time, we use them for cookies and frosting so that families could bake Christmas cookies together. So we have some really excellent community partnerships.
Yeah, another great community resource is our partnership with Stewart's. Part of our bags every week is a milk card and an egg card from Stewart's, and they also give us a discount on those and just help us out. They mail them right away when we need them, and we can't thank Stewart's enough for their support. So yeah, it's a big team effort here. So, and we make it fun, which helps a lot. Well, some of us make it fun.
Some of us like grape jelly.
So just to talk a little bit more about the history of Nisky now, I came into the district as a social worker about 7 years ago, and I was assigned to all 5 elementary schools. And as I went from building to building, teachers were coming to me with needs of students who they were worried about. They might not have had a snack, they might not have, they're reporting not having food on the weekends. Parents were reporting having some financial issues, whether it was loss of a job, getting into an accident and not being able to work, cancer diagnosis. There were a lot of different reasons that our students had food insecurity. So along with teachers and staff, we were just weekly taking turns giving each other assignments. So like I would be spaghetti sauce, someone was spaghetti, someone was mac and cheese, somebody was bread, and we would just put our bags together every week and we would take turns driving to kids' houses. And then at one point it got to be kind of big, and I thought there must be some more funding sources. So our Nisky Community Foundation actually jumped right in and said we want to help with this. So they gave us our first grant to get started in a more official capacity and be able to purchase food for as many families as we needed to. So that was 7 years ago, and we've grown from like 10 families to now we have about 80 families. So it's grown a lot, especially over the pandemic. Nisky Now, the acronym NOW stands for Nutrition on Weekends, but it also means now. If anyone needs food, they get it immediately. We will drive to anyone's house at any point and help out. So that's for food. We also have hygiene items. Sometimes if a family has, a specific need, we try to use community resources to meet that need too. So we want to help in any way, and there's so many people in our community who want to help. It makes it really easy. What else?
When people think Niskuna, they tend to think of privilege and money. They don't tend to realize that so many families don't always have that much. And especially with COVID and all the job layoffs and the money problems, our numbers doubled. So
We actually grew from being just, affiliated with the school to being our own 501c nonprofit. And when we made our articles of incorporation, we outlined 3 specific purposes for Nisky Now. One was to meet the needs of the nutritional needs and the healthcare needs of students in Niskuna immediately, as soon as possible. Our second purpose is to educate our community about the needs, so that everyone is as aware as possible. And our third goal is to mobilize our community and really help people organize and be thoughtful of what they do and how they do it, and know opportunities to help out. So mobilizing our community has been a big piece of Nisky Now.
Do we say Insecurity? We have a number of community partnerships, as Jess said. One is with the firehouses here in Niskuna. Both our professional and our volunteer fire departments have been immensely supportive of this program. Most recently, they had a corned beef and cabbage dinner for St. Patrick's Day that was just incredibly successful. And they've been nothing but generous. They've collected hygiene supplies for us. They've offered their space to help us in our drives. We have a peanut butter and jelly drive coming up, and they've offered to keep one of their foyers open for drop-offs. They're very, very helpful, very supportive of this program. We also have had a great deal of support from the Girl Scout troops here in Niskuna. They have collected food. They've collected in December. They did a birthday bag drive where the girls put together birthdays in a bag with a cake mix and a frosting and decorations and party hats, and sometimes a gift card for families to go out and purchase a gift. The Girl Scouts did that in December. The Girl Scouts have collected hygiene supplies. We just are very, very, very supported by our community. And another excellent partnership we have is with the district itself, particularly the athletic department. They have conducted a number of fundraisers for us, collecting cans as admission to a basketball game, or collecting hygiene supplies as part of the softball program. We are very lucky and very supported by the community, and we are just truly grateful. We can't do as much as we do without them.
The JCC did a basketball tournament last year. That was a really great turnout and was really great. So everyone's ready to jump in, which has been very helpful.
Yes, and anytime we've ever asked for anything, nobody says no. Everybody's just always willing to help this program, help our families, help the community. Do you see stuff like this at the high school? Is there anything from the high school perspective, a high school student perspective, that you can add?
yeah, so I'm currently a senior at Niskuna, and COVID's made it difficult because I haven't really been in school for a while, but you can definitely see that while there are a bunch of kids who have a ton of privilege, there are definitely those who don't at the same time. So it just makes doing this feel a whole lot better. So all of the families are confidential, even the drivers. They get a number and they get an address. So we just label the numbers on the bags and we pack the foods, and we're aware of any allergies that may come. So while I'm not really sure who's in the program, I can definitely tell that it's helping people because there's so many families, and I can only imagine, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of our drivers say the kids are waiting at the door on the day they know the driver comes, and they're so excited to get their bags, or just so thankful. And we actually got an email this week, which was one of my favorite kinds of emails to get, which was a family who said we got back on our feet and we don't need the program anymore, but it was just such a lifesaver for that period of time that they needed just a little extra help from their neighbors. So those are just the best kind to get. So that made my day that day. But,
Over the pandemic, when we were having the drivers pick the bags up, when we were actually here after we finished packing them, we would talk to all the drivers and stuff, and some of them even get extra food for their families. They just have this really strong connection. So it's just really great to see everyone so helpful, because they're not only driving, but they're making extra trips to the grocery store and donating even more food that they know their families will enjoy.
And Stacy Thomas is our driver coordinator, and she helps the drivers deliver to the same area, so they're not dropping one bag off on one side of town and another bag off on the other side of town. But sometimes, even though it would be much more convenient for them to not bring a bag somewhere or to bring two bags to a different place, they insist on keeping their families because they made this bond, and they just need, have that need to, stay connected to the families. So it's just another way that the neighbors are getting to know each other and help out. So it just says a lot.
We had a pretty cool experience a month, 6 weeks ago, something like that, where Price Chopper was doing a pretty excellent cereal sale, and we put it out there to the community that this would be a great opportunity if people wanted to contribute. And the next thing you knew, we had this place full. My garage was full of cereal. We were able to cover cereal for about 5 weeks with the amount that was donated. And it all happened in the course of like 3 days. We posted this maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, and the sale ended Saturday night. We were able to get over 500 cereals in just a couple of days because so many people were willing to contribute and go out of their way. I know of a few people who went to multiple Price Choppers because they were, I guess the deal was only for 10 at a time, so they went to different Price Choppers to take advantage. It was just, it was awesome.
The show you are watching has been produced by SACC.TV. SAC TV is a not-for-profit organization that provides educational programming, seeking to enrich communities by producing shows on culture, science, health, the arts, and more. SAC TV is member-driven, which means that we rely on donations, grants, underwriting, and volunteers to deliver quality content. SAC.TV has been in operation continually since 1974 and currently operates a full-time studio in Rotterdam, New York. In recent years, SAC.TV has produced over 500 community-driven programs that are all available to view free to the public on www.sac.tv, on demand 24 hours a day. SAC.tv also airs shows on local television, channels such as WNYT, My4 Albany, with programs like Do You Know the Muffin Man, Caught in the Crossfire, Scene TV, Tune Into Wellness Today, and The Janice Thompson Show. Check your local programming schedule or www.sac.tv for times and dates. In SAC.tv's mission to connect and inform communities and individuals, every week we're producing new shows. To be able to provide this service, we are in need of your help. There's a lot of ways you can help SAC.tv and in turn help your community. Visit www.sac.tv. There you can click on Donate and select the contribution level of your choice. You can also help SAC.tv by sponsoring an ongoing program, volunteering behind the scenes, or even producing your own show. And as always, if you enjoy what you've seen, visit us on YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe, like, share, and pass the word around. For more information and to see the latest shows, visit www.sac.tv or contact us as director@sac.tv or by phone at 518-831-9145. For now, back to our program, and stay tuned for more great shows.
So there might be a variety of reasons somebody requests the program. In order to request the program, all a parent needs to do is get in touch with a teacher, an administrator, a social worker, a counselor, anyone in the school, and they'll get siphoned into our system. And the really nice thing I think about Nisky Now is that there's no hoops to jump through. If you ask for help, you get it. There's no paperwork. I do a phone call, just screener to make sure I'm helping in the way that they need and that everyone understands what's going on. But it's easy breezy, lemon squeezy, no big deal. Right away you get what you need. So somebody might qualify for or ask for the program because they are, in between jobs. We had a lot of job loss with COVID. We have some, parents who have medical diagnoses, some parents who lost their job and are having trouble paying like their mortgage. In Nisky, we have people who might be struggling, and this might be something that happens throughout their life here and there, and that they're working so hard to stay above water. And we also have families and parents who this is new to them. They've never not had the money they needed before, and they really need a lot of guidance on the resources and the community and the agencies to get in contact with. So we see a variety of reasons why someone might need help. When we order the food, Jess sticks to a pretty great plan because we pack regularly kind of the same things. So what we wanted to do with the goal for that was to make sure the families knew what they would be getting every week. So if they know they're getting, cereal, bread, milk, eggs, I'll let them talk more. I'll let these experts talk more about that. But if they know they're getting the same things every week, they know what to budget for. They know that they don't need to buy maybe the eggs. They can use their money for something else. So it's a very thoughtful process. Right now we actually have a survey out to families to double check, make sure everything's working okay, see if they have any suggestions for things we could do differently. So we're really just trying to help and help the right ways.
So weekly we do try to provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner for both weekend days. The Stewart's card gives every family a loaf of, I'm lying.
Stop lying.
Milk and eggs. The Stewart's card provides that, and then we do give them a loaf of bread, or if the food bank is out of bread that week, we try to go for like an English muffin or a bagel or something that could hold a sandwich. Sometimes we'll do wraps. Some of our regular items are macaroni and cheese, soup, pasta and sauce. When things aren't available at the food bank for us, we do have to get a little bit creative. Sometimes we will do tuna. We like to give tuna for the protein reasons. It's not always a favorite, though, by families. So it's a once in a while thing. We do try to provide a fruit or a vegetable. We try to provide a snack for the family throughout the weekend. Sometimes the food bank has free or very, 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 very cheap, like 16-cent kind of cheap, extra snacks, extra items, extra treats. Occasionally we can put in a container of cookies or something like that to a family. But our goal is to provide that breakfast, lunch, and dinner every week. And we try to stick to the staples as much as the food is available at the food bank. Peanut butter and jelly we do try to give every 3 to 4 weeks. It has become less available at the food bank through COVID, so we spread it out the best we can.
I would say that the regional food bank is such a great resource because
Yes.
every dollar goes so much further
Yeah.
than me just going to the grocery store and buying cereal. I could buy like 6 cereals instead of 1. And they are bound by, whatever's going on financially for them, with how much the purchase cost is for them. So the reason why Jess will tell us, oh, peanut butter is really expensive right now, or cereal is really expensive right now, that's why we would pick what drives we do to help us combat the costs of certain items that, families are really relying on. And that's why, like, for example, we would go to the co-op and say, can we buy peanut butter at cost? And, they'll say how much, and we'll go pick up carloads of peanut butter from them. So that's why it's nice to have backup plans in place for situations.
In pre-COVID, we would very rarely have a hard time getting peanut butter or jelly from the food bank, but I think that it's a testament to the need in our greater community right now that it's less available. So we take it when we can get it, and we use the co-op when we can't, and we are so grateful for all of the partnerships and all the resources available to us.
She had nothing nice to
And
say about
then
her
you can
mother.
do. Oh, I forgot about that part.
I didn't. People reach out to us all the time on Facebook and ask, how can I help? Or I have a donation, where do I drop it off? And those messages are really great to get. I know right now we could really use bags, because these bags go quickly. We love Trader Joe bags, and we love the Target bags. Those seem to be the sturdiest ones. So, if anyone has any, we'd love to get them from you. You can reach out on Facebook at Nisky Now, and someone will get back to you pretty quickly. We'd love to hear from anyone.
So here we have one of our bags. All bags are numbered to provide anonymity to the families. We do try to provide a breakfast item, cereal. Sometimes it's pancake mix. Sometimes we use pancake mix as another meal throughout the weekend. When rice is available, we try to provide that. That's a family favorite. Most weeks we're able to provide a pasta and a sauce. Soup is a staple in most of our bags. Again, as available. Other lunch item, dinner item, SpaghettiOs. We do provide a fruit or a vegetable every week. Peanut butter and jelly in a routine kind of a way, 3 to 4 weeks. Mac and cheese. And then sometimes through the food bank, as they're trying to get rid of some of their surplus, they give out free boxes of items. We've received boxes of seltzer water. This time around it's Pediasure. We try to share it around to the families. Hopefully they can use it. And then all of our bags have a gift card to Stewart's that has enough on it for a gallon of milk and a dozen eggs. This is a pretty typical bag. Once in a while we can throw in something extra, again, as available through the food bank or due to donations. But the goal is a breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 2 days of the weekend.
Yeah, and it's also important to note that the food bank has things other than food a lot. So during the pandemic in the beginning, we were giving out things like hand sanitizer, PPE, and toilet paper. That one was a big one. We also give out feminine hygiene products, regular hygiene products.
Yeah, we do have some families with requests. There are some families that need school snacks, so we'll throw in an extra box of some snack item, crackers, popcorn, whatever, so that they can provide the school snacks for their kids at school. And then there are some families that need some hygiene products as well. We all live in Nisky, and what I love about living here is the community and about how it doesn't seem to matter what the issue is. When there's a need in this community, everybody comes together. It's a big team here in Nisky.
I would say she kind of stole my answer, but my favorite thing about Nisky is people just want to help, and like Jess said, people will disagree on a lot of things, and that's part of being in a community, but everyone that I've met, everyone agrees that kids should not be hungry and that they are dedicated to helping with that, so that's been really special.
Yeah, I wish I didn't go last. So they both also had my answer. It's been really incredible watching the community come together for Nisky Now, especially through all the fundraisers, and you see this great outcome with everyone coming, everyone bringing everything they can. It's really amazing and incredible to see everyone being so supportive.
So for coming attractions, right now we are going to be having a peanut butter and jelly drive. So if you do check out our Facebook page, you'll see hopefully lots of fun facts about peanut butter and jelly, and lots of information on where to please drop off peanut butter and jelly if you can.
Yeah, April 2nd is National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day. So on April 2nd, we will post a kickoff event or a kickoff post with hopes of bringing in peanut butter and jelly throughout the month of April. The correct kind to drop off, everybody, would be crunchy peanut butter and strawberry jelly.
Absolutely not. It's grape jelly and smooth peanut butter.
Yeah, they'll go at this for hours. Don't ask them what kind of pasta that they like. It gets ugly.
Definitely not the elbows. I am Jessica LaFex.
I am Cadence Brennan.
And I'm Jess Brennan. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you soon. And if not you, we hope to see your peanut butter and jelly soon for our peanut butter and jelly drive.
Strawberry.
Grape jelly.
Strawberry.
Go Nisky!
Go Nisky! And just one more thing, we do have a number of families with nut allergies. Oftentimes when we provide peanut butter and jelly to families, we skip the peanut butter for them and just give jelly. Once in a while though, we'll get a pretty phenomenal donation of sun butter. Sun butter is safe for those families. If anybody out there is available to drop off some sun butter at any time, those families would be super happy to receive it.
Well, welcome back. I'm still trying to bake the muffins. But finally, I think we're finished. I hope you enjoyed our show today. If you would like to make an order or donate muffins to charity, then please go to the website listed below. With every muffin order, we donate muffins to the charity of your choice. I call it giving your dough to charity. I also encourage you to donate directly to the featured charity today by going directly to our website and getting their information. Thank you very much for watching, and keep on dancing through life by giving to others through love. Let me finish baking these muffins, and see you next time.
Do you know the Muffin Man?